What is up, you beautiful people? Stone here, and today we're back in PlateUp, and we're doing our freaking franchising. We're franchising some coffee right here. We're on overtime. We're doing the overtime day today. We're going to go as far as we can, and then in the next couple parts, we're going to keep it on with the franchise. See how deep I can go with the franchise with the coffee. Right now, we got just lattes and coffee. I got a weird setup that I don't think I've ever had sound like this before, but it should be interesting. So, enough of that. Let's get on into it. The only issue I have right now is a weird issue, because as soon as I solve it, like normally that's how those things work, but then I won't have a need to have this problem solved because it's just a weird situation I'm in, because I'm slower when I'm near people and I have to serve them, obviously, and my whole freaking spiel is next to the people. But I could remedy that by having buffets, but then that, like, totally eliminates the problem, so I never have to worry about moving slowly. But then it's just like, what am I doing if I'm not serving the people, unless I'm just, like, serving the buffets? I mean, I could always do that, I guess. Yeah, that sounds like something that could be a possibility. And, oh yeah, I can't believe we're already making teleporters. Holy crap, I totally forgot about that. Oh, boy. And we got myself a grabber. We got me another milk machine. I don't think we need another milk machine. We also got another one of those. That's pretty extreme. That's pretty nice. A portioner. I feel like we might need a portioner for things for the future. And we got this. We got so many good things. What is going on right now? Why is this just a conveyor? This is a grabber. Is this a conveyor? Yeah, that's a conveyor. It's because we don't have an upgradey? Wait, I didn't have this touching the upgradey. I had this touching the other thing. What is my absolute problem? Hello? I really needed to sit down for a few more minutes and really take in the land before I started making decisions, dude. Frickening. Okay. What else do we want to do? I think we got plenty of tables. I'm serving people fast enough. I'm even calling people in, so that's a non-issue. We do want buffets eventually, but it looks like we didn't get lucky right now because we got a whole bunch of other crap. Do I actually want a prep station for any sort of reason than otherwise? Right now it's just nice because it lets me build like an influx of coffees, so I don't only have 2 coffees here. I think that's what's really helping me, is the fact that this can stockpile a bit. I could also move this back to and have like a double stockpile situation going on if I really wanted to, but I don't have another conveyor, so I think I buy this for now, and then on the next day, things can get pretty freaking extreme. Don't need a counter, don't need a dining table, don't need that milk thing, but we did get some upgrades. This is franchise mode, so I gotta remember that you always want some upgrades, but, yeah, I lost my train of thought. This is my first video I'm recording today, so I'm not completely awake. But excuses out of the way. We got those 2. I got a lot of things forward-facing, future-facing. But as of right now, nothing crazy. I just have to trudge on and deal with the struggles that I got going on in front of me. Well, a little lame. I didn't call as much as I would have liked to make a lot more money. But, that's because things are starting to slow down a bit. Okay, extra milk sucks. All customers come during rush times. What are rush times? There's a queue. It must be good. Just whenever I have... Does it just, like, send more people at me if my restaurant happens to fill up all its seating? Because if so, that's not too terrible. And extra milk also isn't bad, and it gives less people. And that does give me something to do, but then that's also a problem that can be fixed if I just get a buffet and then you just put a conveyor. Well, wait. No, I have milk. Yeah, I'll just need a buffet and conveyor. The milk's right there. I mean, it's not too bad for me right now, at least. Like I said, just woke up not that long ago, so I still got sleepies in my eyes, so I'm just getting those. Extra milk! Give it to me, less people. And then, hopefully, we can maybe try to do something to make the coffee situation a little faster so I can call people in more, so then that can be good for us. Also, another coffee table ain't bad. If I put it over here, it still takes the same amount of space. So I think I want to do something like that. Buy this, shove yous right there, and turn this table around, turn that chair around. There it is. What else? We got this one, and we got another teleport her. What's this down to, like $70, $80? Yeah, right there, right on the cusp of the $80. Then we got ourselves a smart grabber. That's nice. So smart grabber grabs it from there making coffee. Is there any way, because you can't double make. Well, no, I could double make, but then I'd need like a twisty conveyor. I got a smart one, so I think we're going to upgrade this to a twisty conveyor or a twisty grabber. So I can have like a double thing going on potentially. Or I was also thinking about me making my own coffee if I just moved some of my stuff around a little better. Like if I even just push this back, then everything should be fine with it. This will still buff my space. Am I worried about, did I close myself off so much because I have like wider messes or something? Like what's the stuff we're working with? Splash zone. Yeah, messes are created in wider area. So if they're only sitting here though, they can only ever create mess up to here because normally you can only create mess one away from yourself. Wider messes is two away. So if it's here, and this guy's just always making sure, I feel like you should always be able to keep up with buffing just 4 tiles. And that's kind of why I have the shoes there, because even though it really doesn't take up a space, I mean, I can interact over it, which is really nice. But, yeah, if I move that to here, I mean, it'll still be 4 spaces. Like, if I say move it right there. Because it is a wee bit annoying have to reach over it. Maybe I do like that, because that's still 4. But that's like an awkward T-shaped 4, upside-down T-shaped 4, when before it was just a square. And that's easy for anything to just do a rotation like this. You're going to have to... It's a little inconvenient. It's not as consistent as a circle, but whatever. This would be amazing if I had one more, but I don't. So what I think I can do is if I'm able to reach over to this counter, which I can because it's highlighted, I can just make a coffee if I really need to. So that's good. What else? What else? Nothing else? I don't think anything else. The one thing I could do that I was thinking about, actually, that we could do a little bit better with. Oh, that is a twisty grabber. So we have a twisty grabber. But no, not that. Definitely not that. What we could do is this, because it's taking coffee, put it here, and then that takes off there. So now I have extra. I can have up to, wait, what's that? 10 coffees or 11 if one sits on here. So 11 coffees can get choked up in the spot. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, that looks like a good old. I feel like I got more space now. I feel happier. Everything's looking good. One thing that I think is illegal is if in this game, frappes or lattes, if it's just coffee and milk, I think you shouldn't be allowed. You should be allowed to buy coffee and then ask for milk. Just buy a freaking latte. Ugh, people, it's not that crazy. I just feel like it's weird and it's not necessary because it's inconsistent, huh? It's confusing. So what did we get? We get anything nice? We got another coffee table. I could use that. That could be something that's nice. Another coffee table, though, at this point, we have 4 coffee tables. Do we need more? I feel like we're in a spot where I don't need a coffee table because it helps alleviate anything. I just would get a coffee table because it just helps me feel more assured on things, which isn't a necessity. Robot mops are good eventually, but also I don't think we have customers are slowed by messes, so that's fine. Players walk slowly when near customers. Latte, -1 group size. Yeah. Okay. The only other thing I haven't played franchises enough, which is why I'm doing it now. But the 3 that I kept for this run, do I keep those 3 and then pick another 3 for the next one, or is it just like I pick 3 every time I go in, regardless? And the only thing that really gets harder is like the 30 extra customers, which come from these yellow cards. Shops offer an additional blueprint each day, which I got. I hope I get another good one because that one extremely nice. So out of these 5, I don't feel like I need to buy anything, but this can very much come in handy. And then I think I'm just going to move this up 1 so I just don't interact with it. And I'll put that like that. So then I don't think I can walk through here. Yeah. So I can't upgrade it by accident. We're going to buy this other teleporter. How many teleporters am I going to buy before I've realized that I don't need anymore? I don't know. Maybe I'll get like 2 more sets, so 8 teleporters, and I'll feel fantastic. I would like another blueprint cabinet, though. And then if I did do this, so I get the twisty coming off of here, and it could go down into this boy, and then I could get the smart grabber to come from here down, and then it would hit this one, and then I would have 2 filled that I could interact with and move around and do that stuff, but I would want it closer. Maybe if I swap their positions, like mirrored this, it would be cool, especially if I moved it down. I mean, I could have just moved that one down. It's not like they're different. Wait, move you here. You're there. This is that. That's this. Boom, boom. I'm doing the same thing with the other one that's not really necessary. So that there, and then this, and then bop. Then I gotta just twist that around. So these will both go in. I want to flop that, and then I got a practice mode to make sure this just has coffee on it. But then, yeah, I'll have so much coffee over here getting going. Twice as fast. Yes, that's exactly what we needed. Then we can move on even better. Oh, and then I still have this one over here that I only used like 2 or 3 times throughout that previous day. So, yeah, I just gotta check something, and then we'll start it up. That was an absolute nightmare. Those messes, oh my, I was trudging for so long, it felt like an eternity, and I lost like half my day's worth of revenue because of just crap. I don't need any decorations, so now that's also upsetting. Oh, what I could do to help myself with this is to move this over here, and then if I put this here, does this make it so if wherever your robot is, can messes be created on that spot? I am wondering. That is something that is a question. Indeed a question. Plants. I could have a plant for more freaking patience. If I put it here, then it'll reach so many things. But then I want to move this over here. Less space. There you go, everybody. Corners. We're using every little spot efficiently, I feel. That'll go there. Yeah, I feel like now this is awesome, whereas previously it sucked big time. So we got this, we got me another teleporter. Hopefully next round we get a buffet, because I would love to at least buffet one thing. Or if we get another, well, I do have this. I do have what the portioner. I think the portioner is what I need because if I remember the milk situation correctly, it's weirdly like the opposite of how you think it should be. You want the milk to get portioned into the coffee, so then we can have automatic lattes being made. But I think I want to figure that out on the next day when we actually have more stuff. Because I feel like I'm going to need at least one more belt. Mayhaps, mayhaps not. But I think I'm good to wait, especially because I fixed my mess situation, hopefully. I really wish we can get a buffet soon. This is getting out of hand. Holy crap, running all over the place as slow as I am? This is not fun for me. Oh no, iced coffee? Doesn't that take a second? More customers shortly before closing? Shortly before closing, not after closing? Dinner? Wait, shortly before. Why? How's that the dinner rush shortly before closing? That's the game thinks because we're a coffee shop. We close around like 4? Something like that? 5? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Iced coffee? I don't know if I want another thing already. So, as much as that would lower the customer count, because we are at 70. Also, I accidentally clicked something and made my recording smaller. So, hopefully that didn't mess with anything. It shouldn't have. Big things that make you go, I think one dinner rush. Give me more people. Well, that added on 11 more people. I don't know if I care for that. That's a little bit worrisome. Especially with no buffets. We don't need a research desk. We don't need mop. Portioner could be okay, like I said. If we don't... man, we got 6 things. I should try to re-roll. But even if I get a buffet, I don't even know if I want a buffet right now. Like, I'd want a buffet, but I don't even know if that would be the responsible move to buy it. Or if I should just put it inside here. You know what? I have 6 total, but 3 teleporting systems. That should be fine to do some greatness with eventually. So, yeah, I think I'm okay with also re-rolling the teleporter at this point. Because then it gives me a greater chance for a buffet. And then it frees up a spot because I'm going to have to, if I get a buffet, I'm going to want to swap out something anyway. And I feel like you're always going to need grabbers. You don't always need freaking teleporters. I think those are like, you're bougie if you got teleporters. And it's nice, but it's not a necessity. So, re-rolling. Can't believe we're already at 60, but that's fine. We should at least get a few. Oh, we can get a kitchen floor protector, which saves my sanity. But do they just, do the robots roll over the floor protectors? So it might be a waste to do. Conveyor, dumbwaiter, nothing that we really want. I really... Game, please buffet me. Buffet me in my face. No? Robot, no. Combiner, no. 80. We do have like 800 muns, so we're fine. I got what? A smart grabber and a regular grabber? This might be a bad call, but I'm buying both of these. I'm buying both of those. We only got 5. I'm re-rolling one more Tim, even though we only have 5. To see if I can't hold on to anything. Oh! We did it. I can't believe I just did it. And we got some extra bits. And now I need to, if I can, try to figure out how to make an automatic frappe thing work. Or latte thing. I'm never going to get this thing right. Now this is a change. And I'm practicing just to see how it all works. Because I think this is awesome. Because I tried to do multiple things at once. I wanted everything to be close. I needed the milk so I could give people milk. I wanted this to be automatic, which is nice now that I know that this isn't the hardest thing in the world. All you really need is a portioner, and you need the coffee put on it, so then it can automatically make the latte itself. These are going to go here, so that I can just grab everything off of this spot. And yeah, everything looks good. I have this little section over here that I can reach. I had to flip this desk around, because if it's flipped the other way, then if you have the shoes here, then you can't reach across corners. You can reach over it, but I guess you can't corner it. So if I move over here, then I can touch this copy desk. So that's everything is nice there. And I think we should be good. Frick you, cat. I don't want to fail, even though this is just practice and fake. But the one thing I'm noticing is, since I don't need these here, is there any way I can make this more efficient? Mayhaps? If I had more grabbers, then I could like push this back, make things wiggle a little bit more, make it more condensed towards me. Like I could bring this milk one closer to me and push these two things up. And then that could look nice. Or I could do something where these look nicer. I don't know. I feel like this could be perfected upon. But that's this whole game. Is like you're always getting better. So that day worked out amazing. The only thing that sucked is towards the end there, we got some messes, and I absolutely loathe the speed that I'm going. Like, and I've never used that word, I don't think, in my real life, but this seems like the opportune moment to just say loathe, because I hate going slow. To that degree where I gotta use different words to actually feel good about what I'm saying. So, what do we got here? Coffee tables. And what's the other thing? The real reason I hate going slow is just because when you're used to going quick, it just feels bad to have to slow down. And I like to go, 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 go. But at the same time, it was giving me like vibes of, the only way I can explain it is like I used to play Call of Duty a lot, and I got to the point where I would just know how long I had to hold down the trigger in order to kill somebody with certain guns, where it was just like second nature, where that's the way I feel with this, and I feel like I'm like freaking doing the wrong thing, and I'm almost like stumbling and tripping over my feet. That's the way it feels, is I'll go to pick something up, and then I'll turn around, and I won't have it in my hand, because it's like, I know that if I was at regular speed, it wouldn't take me that long to get to this spot, but now everything's taking longer, because people are closer, and it's like I got a hair in my mouth somehow. What the hell? That's distracting, but yeah, it's just, it's not good, because it messes with my gourd, man. Look at my gourd. It's only so big. I can only fit so many things in it. Come on. So, what's the other thing we want to work on? We got a buffet. That's what we got. That's what the greatness is. So what do I want with this? What do I want to do? I was thinking about this. Like, I was like, what things can I prepare on? Forward thinking as I'm doing my job. What can we do with this buffet? Do I want to make it so it's like one of the freaking dishes? If I can even say that. That's weird to say with coffee. Or do I do the milk so I don't have to walk over here? So all I have to do is like worry about this stuff. I have to walk over here to serve this guy anyway, but I could do that at a dangle angle and not have to walk all the way over to this section. And then where would I put the buffet? Could I just like slap it right here? Right there? So people just walk in this direction? I feel like that's fine. And then if I take this out, we did just get this. So yeah, I think I set it up just as a theoretical, but I think that's what's happening. I'm not going to freaking pay attention to milk unless somebody's screaming at me for it. Did we just go from 60 plus 11 to 77 plus 12, or was it 70 plus 11? Holy crap. Either way, that still added like 8 people in a day. Can we add a coffee table? Can we add anything? We got counters. I bought my 2 things for the day. I really wish I had... I really wish I had... what is it? What's the word for it? Another, yeah, blueprint cabinet. Yeah, that's it. Also, if you guys are enjoying this part at any moment, please go below the video and hit all that little stuff, like the comment, subscribe, and even the bell. I muchly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You're the best. It helps me a lot. Oh my goodness, I almost choked on my words. Then I need a drink before we start this next day. The feelings I get from this game are unlike other games. Like if you really haven't played PlateUp and for some reason you're only watching this, just please play the game, because the amount of joy I get from having a problem and then just fixing one thing, like getting a buffet table, just like changes my life. It's just like such a good feeling of progression. I love games like this. That's why like originally like this game doesn't inherently have that, but one of the reasons I feel like I fell in love with video games to begin with is I love the idea of just starting off as like a crappy individual and getting better and better and better and having like clear goals and things you can do. I feel like that's one of the reasons why I really fell in love with Pokemon. I think that was one of the first games I really got into that I like needed to have. My first game technically that I got as my own was Game Boy Advance SP, little blue one. I still have it to this day. It's amazing. I love looking at it. But I got Pokemon Sapphire, and I played the crap out of that game. And then shortly after that, Red and Leaf Green and Fire Red came out, and I played the crap out of those. Like I logged like at least 1,000 hours on each of those games as a kid. Like I would just sit like whenever I had to go outside, when my mom was like, "Hey, you got to do this. You got to go. You got to at least just sit outside, just hang outside." I did like climbing trees a lot, so I would just climb a tree and play my Game Boy. Like it was so nice, and I can even feel it right now. It's such a fond memory. It just like, especially if it's like a hot yet breezy day, like you feel it all. You like being in the shade. It's not cool. It's not too cold, but like warm-ish, coolish breeze, both at the same time because of the heat yet the wind. Oh, so nice. I'm heavily being nostalgic right now, but it's just like a good game. I feel like brings you back to those places. It either creates like new fond memories or it elicits older ones that like just in general. It's so good. And that's one thing as like a creator, not just of YouTube, but like I'm trying to write my own stuff, is I want to elicit just like certain emotions in people. I just want people to feel things through what I create because like I feel so deeply experiencing other people's creations. And I just want to keep that going. I want to be a part of that momentum, and just talk about it makes it feel so good and solidifies it. But nevertheless, off my little soapbox, we got a smart grabber. If we get some grabbers, always going to be buying those. Oh, I also have another buffet, so we got to figure out how to make this buffet work for me. I do have more grabbers, so I could just have this grabbing go into a buffet. I can move this bar boy over if I do a little bit of... let's say, wait, I could just put... Yeah, let's just put you here. Now you have a seat. If I flip this around, that can't go there. It can't go here. So I think I need to put you in a hole too. We have like little booths. I like it. So that goes there. Now you can have your table. We'll sit you around like that. And then, yeah. Give me you. Oh wait, but if I just make this go straight forward, it's going to block me off from my stuff. So I am going to have to move something around. But everything's working nicer, and I love the idea of, like, fine-tuning things. So I just noticed, as I was doing that I didn't need to move all the way over to the right to make my guy clean. So I can move him over to the left one and put something there, because I'll still be able to reach the one dining table diagonally. And then what I also really want for this day, if I can, is figure out a way to get more milk out there, because that's the one thing it seemed like people were waiting on the longest, was milk. I need another milk situation. If I could get another milk fridge, that would be awesome. But if not, then I gotta figure out how to just make 2 milk buffets. So process progress is hidden. Iced coffee. Process progress is hidden. I don't really feel like I care about that. So yeah, I'm fine. Easy choice. Real big easy choice. Ooh, a coffee machine. I was getting to a point where I was like, I might need more of those in the future, because I thought originally that I would need more. Ooh, and a free grabber. Got a nice display stand, dining table, counter, coffee. We got buffet. I got this buffet going. We haven't gotten any more desks, like this freaking blue pink cabinets. There we go. I don't know what's up with me in this game, and I just confuse so many words. I can spend 120 on this quite easy cheesily. But the matter of the fact is, do I buy my last buffet and then copy the coffee machines? Because the thing with the frappe machine and this coffee buffet, if people are going to be taking them a bunch, I'm going to need to be able to make even more. So I need, like, another coffee system over here being made and another coffee system over there. But technically, I really only need to make it, like, twice as good as it is right now, one more coffee machine. Because you only need one for cups, and then I'll have 2 making them, and then I'll have them both feed into this somehow. I'd have to move these around a wee bit. I also need to move this around a wee bit anyway, because if I want to go with the double milk, it's going to have to look something like that. Works out pretty well because it's taken from there, and then I need another one to get taken from this spot into here, which means I'll also want to move this. And if I move this back, put that there. No, I'll put this put this here. And I can swap that around, and I can swap this over. So now people are sitting over there. And then I could conveyor this over to the other buffet situation. And before I also forget about it, I want to move this boy over. I could take one of these, put it there. And then that works out fine. So I think I might want to copy those right now. Because I am sitting pretty. I have 2 extra buffets for when we absolutely need those. That's fine there. And then does this automatically work if I put it down? Or am I going to need to play with it? No, I need to mess with this one real quick and practice. And then just let me take a look at everything. I also don't know if I've talked about this, but I got that. That was pretty nice, but I think that was the previous day. My brain's kind of scattered right now. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. A lot of things are happening. Yeah. I can't believe how fast I am when people finally leave. I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? But then I gotta remember the rules that I've set upon myself. We have over 100 people. When did that happen? Was that just happening? Another decoration around my butt cheeks. No thanks. Put that there. If I buy this, can you hit those 3 tables? You can. Is this my one of my more favorite? No, it's not. That's not at all dark enough for me. Is this the bones? Oh, it's not the bones, man. I feel like I haven't got the bones back round in a while. Where is it? Not here. So let's see. We got thisums. And then we got ourselves another coffee machine. So I think at the moment, at least yesterday, I wish there was something. Oh, you could tell kind of with the pricing, except I don't think is it lattes? Lattes and coffees. I don't think they spend the same amount on both of them. So if you just looked at the receipts, I don't think that could really tell unless it was like way higher than the other one. But I feel like coffees, especially because it's automated and I can't just like I was putting some extras out just in case. I might want to do that kind of situation over here. So is there an easy way I could do that? I think there is. If I do something like this, and then I got a twisty right there, I got a twisty here. We could just practice mode real quick. Make sure I get these twisted in the right way. Wait, this is getting twisted. Oh no, this one's just going straight down. And then this one's getting twisted here. And then I need the twisty. Oh, that's what I needed the other twisty for. Is from here into there. Okie doke. Wait a second, that's not gonna work. I need this to go there. Well, not exactly there, but I don't want. I need a smart grabber to grab the coffee out of here. So then this is gonna work a little bit weirder, and I might not have the resources available, but it'll take it out of here. And then, yeah, I need one more grabber from somewhere. Oh no. What if I just do something like this for the milk? Yeah, I also just want to close everything up. But if this is here, can those both live there? Those both can live there, which frees these up. Okay, we got something going. Then that moves. I don't want it to go directly on the table. It's going to go this way. So I do need to practice one more time to move some things around. We'll just let that sit right there, because why not? We got a plant over there. Everybody's got a plant within sitting distance. This is the milk section now, even more than before. I condensed the milk. Okie dokie, dang, dude. So I'm making coffee twice as fast, but what I really need now is to serve coffee to serve it twice as fast. That's different than just making it, because the freaking line outside that day got ridiculous. I thought we were gonna lose at one point. It got red. It started flashing and beeping at me, and I don't like when things start yelling at me. What the hells? We got another smart grabber out of the blue. What is up with this run? I'm getting so many grabbers just for free, essentially. Well, not for free, but I don't have to do anything to get them. I don't have to copy them or nothing. So we did get this. Got a twisty grabber. Got another smart. We got another coffee machine, so I can get more frappes being made faster, because I'm the one that's still serving those, and I'm okay with that at the moment. But I do want to move some stuff so I can get another set or another situation of this coffee coming out. So that's not going to stay there, because over there is going to get put another buffet. So table, your chair, you need to leave. There we is. Oh man, but now I need a spot for my boy. Maybe if I'll just move this back one, So then, yeah, you can live there in peace and harmony, and I'll put you like that so I don't forget about where you is. So that's there, that's there. Really don't need this. So I think I could just have this sucking off at this side. What if there's nothing there? That's the other thing. That makes this situation here a wee bit odd. Unless I had just like rotating grabbers. Unless I had this in the middle? No, if I had rotating grabbers from here and this was in this situation and then it came down and then fed into these, that could be different. But I feel like this should be fine. It's like having a little let off, like when this gets full, which it might always get full, but I wonder, does this prioritize itself pushing, or will this get prioritized and just take whatever's on here? That is a question that I did not have a solution for. But we did get another buffet, so that's a solution for the day. That makes me feel better about my current situation. Oh, but I almost forgot. I need to set this up. And then that means I'll have to move this someplace else to get milk fed into it, which means I might have to move these buffet tables. Oh, headache ensuing. Okay, we did that, damn. I was getting deep in thought for some reason doing that one. Extra sugar allows customers to change their order? That's not terrible. I mean, I don't really care, especially if I'm going to be buffetizing things, but also extra sugar might be annoying, especially with the amount of people we have. If I had 2 buffets, I would do that, but we don't have 2 buffets. I just have the 1. Because as much as you might be, oh, you have a buffet, you could do that. It's easy, yeah, but if multiple people want sugar like they do want milk, then that's just more, and that's just more with them walking around. And I feel like I really need to be churning people, not keeping them in. And I know I'll lose 15%, so that's like maybe a counter argument, but oh man, I don't know. I wasn't prepared to make this kind of a choice right now. I was focused on other problems. Like trying to use these teleporters that I still haven't used yet. Because it's hard to think about them. They're in the back of the restaurant. They're behind me. And I think I've only used teleporters like twice before this. So they're not really on my gourd as much as they should be. Customers can request sugar with their drinks, man. Huh. I don't know. I feel like I have to do a whole bunch of extra stuff with that. Whereas the personalized waiting is. So, there we go. The one that gives me the less thinky thank to do, I will take right now. Especially because we're in overtime and nothing really matters at the moment. I just want to see how far I can get. And I like the little bit of challenge that's happening at the moment. So, tray stand, the milk steamer, clipboard stand. I already got all those things. Dining table. Another dining table would be nice. What I really want is more freaking blueprint tables, desks, stands. What the frick are these? Blueprint stands? Yeah. I just can't with those. I know there's only 2 things in this game that start with the blueprint, but I get mixed up too often. So there's that. There's that. Reroll? I could buy this. Yeah, let's buy this. Boom, boom, boom. Put it back there. And then steam or milk, the coffee machine? Do I need that? I feel like we're good at the moment. I feel like it's worth more as a reroll potential than what it is. Also, I got like 2,700 bucks almost. So I feel like I can reroll. Bam! What do we got? We got a rotating grabby with a blueprint desk, Hey, we got a blueprint desk. I keep talking about it. It showed up. It heard me, even though I didn't mean to say its name several times. Also, you're throwing me off a bit. Let me put you back there. Maybe also I should just put like all my extra stuff over here, be more organized. But then over here would be too empty. It's too brown. I need a better floor. I've been looking at brown for way too long. Twisty grabber. Right now. More grabbers. I don't really need more grabbers right now. Maybe I do need more twisty grabbers if I plan on using these better push-ups. Would the teleporters even really help me right now? They could if I moved this situation around, but then that's more space for them to make more mess, and I don't want them to make more mess because they'll walk slower. What I really want is maybe I should also put my boy over here so he cleans this side, because I feel like this area is getting messy, even though it should only be able to get messy up to here because you don't eat there. Like this guy's messing all the way over here. But yeah, I'll do that there. That seems better. Perhaps that seems better. Ah, man, what do we... Blueprint cabinet. That's the word. I wasn't even saying it right before. It's a cabinet. Maybe that's why it didn't show up. I threw it out there into the universe. Will you grant me the wish of me seeing you in front of my eyeballs? Mabes? Metal table? Now. What I would also like is a bar table. Or at this point, a dining table. More tables to serve and churn out more peeps. Those are not what I want. Reroll again. Boom. Nothing. Great. Going again. I think I'll go until I'm under the 2K mark. Ooh, we did get a floor thing, but that's like enticing, but it's not necessary. It makes life nicer, but it doesn't make life better. So here we go. Boom again. Combiner. Dude, we be getting so many combiners. Trainers, the garbage. Don't need none of that. Don't need none of that. Okay. Reroll. Boom. Coffee table. Not bad. Mop that I can upgrade into a robot mop. But maybe I should know. Oh, man. I still want to buy at least like 2 to 4 more coffee machines before I get rid of this. But I was really hoping to get a freaking cabinet, dude. Cabinet me! Right in the face. No cabinet me in the face? Damn, dude. Dang. Cabinet me. Rerolling a little bit more than I was anticipating on, but we got the money. We got the resources. Portioner, no, not good. Man, maybe I should have taken that blueprint desk and then hoped to just get a cabinet off of there. Maybe that should have been the point of the dealio. Oh, there's one. Okay. Well, not the cabinet, but I was like, I'll settle on a desk, and then we could also get another smart grabber for helpings of us later. I will buy these. But where do I put these? That is not in my way. I am calling some people sometimes. Also, it being all the way up there is like a run to get over there. Maybe I swap... Oh, not you. You sit right there. Maybe I swap this with this. Can you walk around this, or can I only walk around it because it was the shoes there? Oh. Well, if that's a thing, then maybe I could just do that. And now I should definitely be able to walk through there. Coolio, we did it. I'm making it work. I love even the space management of this game. That's another little problem that I was like, yeah, we can get through it. We won't let that get us down. Also, now that my guy's not there, I can turn this back into like a plant nook situation. There we go. People have to walk less distances. It's always nice for me. Maybe not for them, but it is good for me. Lucky day. What do we get? Booking day. So I just noticed that I should keep this in my memory banks for in the future, and which I could always look these things up. But a part of me, and like, I like playing games. Certain games, I will be like, oh, I really like this. I need to know every little detail about this game. But other games, if it's just like something like PlateUp, I could just go look up how much every meal sells for. But I like, it's not like something you need to know. It's like something that'd be nice, but I'd rather learn that in the game than just look it up. That just, certain things, it just doesn't feel like it's necessary. So that's how I'm looking at it. But we did end up getting a blueprint cabinet. Nice. I can't believe I wanted it. I called it. It became a reality. So there you is. You is. So besides that, what else were we wanting? At this moment, I would like something good to put in there. Like a buffet. So I can start copying the buffets again. So I can get more of those. Don't want anything here. I could go with a dining table, because then I'll be able to upgrade the dining table and then copy it. I don't care about like reducing it, because I don't think tables are gonna ever cost that much. But also, I think I'm down to this being $1. And how much is this gone down to at the moment? $2? So it doesn't even work there. I could, well, you're gonna copy everything anyway, so I could do something like this. So then it'll discount that. It's going to copy this. I want to upgrade this table. It can't upgrade this, which is nice. It doesn't upgrade into like the milk machine or whatever this is. Okay. Yeah. But what do we get as an upgrade today? We did get the blueprint cabinet, but that's always like an extra day kind of ordeal. Like nothing is better right now. But I do feel like we have a good setup, because as much as we have the big line outside when the rush hits, the previous day I never noticed it get that low. So I think we're able to keep up with it pretty sufficiently. That's there. I call people in. Wait, this isn't the upgrade situation. This is the call people in situation. Good thing I decided to realize what phones look like instead of just been okay with what was happening in front of my eyes. Also, do I need to call people? I can call people a little bit. So if I just move this back yet again... Yeah, we're getting a huge office space right now. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. So, are we good? Are we good? Taking one more scan over the area. I think we're fine. Oh, boy. In the stretch, that was crazy. I was just saying how everything was fine, the people outside were fine, but that day, for some reason, I was watching it, it was plummeting. Like, every time somebody come inside, it was just plummet. The patients and the people outside, I don't know why. Was it, like, cold? I don't think it was raining. It didn't look like it was snowing. What the frick was happening? We did get a buffet, so that's nice. We got another thing. So far, the blueprint desk has been very nice to me by showing me the things I want, but also it's only as good as you pay attention to it. So that's one thing you got to keep in account. Okay, we got a dining table. We did get the buffet. I think I got a metal table from in here. Does this combine? Sides are optional, 50% less patience, seats up to 4, but I only wanted to seat up to 1. Because if we could get, what I really need is just more tables. Like, if I make this wider, if I just move this all down one, will that be fine? People have to walk too far. This sucks. I need more space for me and my things. I could move some things around to make this fit a little bit better instead of making it wider. Like if I put this here and put this here, but then I need to move this back so then I can take it from here. But I don't know about doing all that when I can just... Wait, put that there, put that there. Twisty, twisty. But I don't know about all that. It might not work out so well. But I know over here, I could literally just move this whole function over to the left one. And it should be fine to seat one more person. It might be okay. I might have to do that. It'll still take a second because there's a lot of stuff to be clicking on. What have we got in here? Yes, we want this for the $2. We want this for what? The $1 still? Yes, the one still $1. Boom, boom, boom. Taking a look at my surroundings yet one more time. And yeah, I think I just have to move everything over. And hopefully this doesn't combine. Wait, we can try that out right now. Does that combine? It doesn't combine. That's sick. Which actually means that I can get more metal tables. And I can actually get another dining table to put on the other side of this metal table. Oh, this is getting interesting, but also like kind of crazy. Because then I'd have to move this whole situation over twice. Which I don't know if I like it. Oh no. But I think it's what we gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I still have to move some things around, but I'm just thinking at the moment, because I only have these 3 cabinets, what I want to keep. I'm definitely keeping the grabber. Maybe I keep the table? I just got 2 more tables. Should that not save us immensely? Also, that's not touching these 2. I think I want these guys to have more patience than these guys. And then I can just swap that over, so then that's good over there. So both the far coffee tables don't have patience buffs on them, but that's okay. Ooh, and good thing I'm paying attention, looking at that, spin it around. Now people can get the milk there. And also, this isn't pointing in the right direction. That should be fine. That's pointing. That's good. That's good. Pointing in the directions. Yeah. I think... maybe... or do I want... maybe I keep this for more coffee machines? Or I could get both of those for more tables? More tables? But then how many tables is too many tables? What if I just need coffee tables right now? I got another coffee machine. I can buy this. Or if I was really concerned with saving money, what I would do is buy this one, which I'm going to do just for like good practice. Put that in there, then I could discount that one. But what I really want is to discount the buffet still? Or again? Because this is like a new buffet situation? It is. So this really needs to sit right there. This sits here. And then this sits over here. And I'm not doing any upgrading. So I can just move that here. And then I think we're fine. Because do not want to upgrade. These are good. These are good. Metal tables are fine. Because at least they don't combine with the regular tables. I never knew that before. I need to pay attention to that in the future. Because I thought certain tables combined with other ones. Like, do the simple tablecloths fuse with regular dining tables? I know something fuses with regular dining tables. That's still something to think. You know what? Also, I want to buy this just so I have it. Another in case. Another little parachute. And then I can move over here. And these spots can't get messy, which is nice. Pick that up. Start doing my thing. And we good. The days seem to be getting exponentially longer. I don't know what's happened, especially the last 2 days. But the one thing that's nice is I think those two dining tables we got really let up on the pressure of the whole outside situation. So tipping culture, customers pay based on their remaining patience. Everything I sell is either 1 or 2 gold. So that's fine. I'll take that because definitely do not want to do ice cream. Also, no floors or walls that I like decoration around can go to hell. Except for the fact that I did buy this one thing because I'm tired. It's always this spot that I had to clean this up several times before I could get the day going. But also, oh yeah, I totally forgot because the freaking days are so long. But I was thinking about maybe redoing everything because I really do want to use the teleporters. But what I was thinking about the teleporters is I can have the teleporting onto a grabber surrounded by tables because people will grab their meal off of a grabber or just any kind of conveyor situation. I might have to try it out, give it the old testy test, but it should work. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dining tables. If I get one more dining table, it'll work great because then I could have 2 teleporters because I think the way it works most efficiently is if you have 4 dining tables around 1 teleporter deal. Or actually, I don't even think you need a conveyor if it works properly. Yeah, I definitely have to I'm not gonna like redo the whole thing. First I'm gonna do a little test and then we'll try it out. And in order to do a little test, I need to put some of these chairs away to make sure the cats sit where I want them to sit at one of these 4 tables. And then I don't think I have to mess with anything too much to get the desired outcome test. Oh, sick. The one thing I noticed while I was doing this is I got my bones! My bones background, yay, but now everything looks extra brown. I don't like it. Oh, man. Can I have a green floor or something? Or a purple floor? Or a purple wall? There ain't no purple walls now that I'm thinking about it. What the hell is this game come to? Okay, so the test I'm doing is there's a teleporter down there. There's a teleporter right here. I can make either the coffee or the latte. I can give them the extra milk through this too. But this should be fine because the layout is if you have the teleporter here and then the tables on the sides like this, they should be able to grab. Or wait. Could I put all 7? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tables I could have around this one. If it works like that, that would be even better for space management. Wait a flippin' minute. I would just need to make sure they could walk all the way around it. But that's superb if that is true. Is it true? I do not know. Wait. Instead of just wondering, let me put this here and this there. And then, no, he can sit there. That can flip around. I can move this guy over. Okay, so everybody's there. As a test for that side. I don't know if we're going to get that many cats. Maybe I should also try to... Can you call in practice? I don't know if you can call in practice, but we're... Not saves coming. Wait, can I go into practice mode? Or did it start the day? I don't know what's going on. I started the day. Frickin', this isn't a save scum. Okay, now we can practice for realsies. Practice mode. Let me put one on there. Come on, cats. Wait, can I can call. Calling all cats. I wish to see. Call the cats, call the cats, call the cats. If this works for calling the cats, also I need to fill this up in case they want frappe. Where are you going? Well, I guess... Or, latte. They can't automatically take their lattes. Also, I don't know what they want. In this situation, I'll just have to give it... Okay. So that guy got it because he was in front of it, but I don't know if the corners work. I think the other one in the corner wants one. So the corners don't work. I thought this worked with corners. Maybe it works with... Maybe it does work with the grabber? Or maybe I need like 4... What's it called? The 4 grabbers going away from the teleporter. And then I can serve all the peoples on the corners. But then that's a lot of extra like bits and bobs to have to deal with. Which could be okay still. That's how you leave. You don't need to go on the menu. Huh. Interesting. But even if that doesn't work like that, I could just put them around this, like that. And then I want to practice again. I think I'm going to do a couple different iterations just to see what works and what doesn't. Okay, let's give you a little rundown, which I can also give myself a rundown. So this is twofold nice. This, I also like that it's kind of symmetrical with this layout here, and I know things look ugly at the moment, but once all these extra blueprints go away, it should help clear up the vision. But I've rotated this whole situation, and I put it right here because they're not right next to each other. Maybe I could make this look a little bit better if I did something like this and this. Then I'd have to move this guy. So that's fine. I gave them I didn't even get to use this, but I think everybody's far enough away from me that if I sit here and I just put the lattes on these teleporters, it should be fine. As long as I always make sure there's something on the teleporters, that's good. So I kind of made pseudo buffets in a way, but I kind of like this because it's different. I've never done this strat before, so it at least opens up my mind to potential things if I get like super unlucky in a situation I never get buffets. But can I do something like this? Would this be better all around for everybody because now they're closer? I think so. Because now the only thing that sucks is these people on the end have to walk the most. But whatever they want, whether it's coffee or milk, they're both right here. So it's not that bad. Plus everybody else is close enough. So we should be fine. I don't know if I am coping about it, but we need to go into practice real quick. And I'm starting to get itchy nose. You can go there. You can go there. Let me see also how this plays out. This is fine. That's doing its thing. Those are making coffees. Those are going down. What else we got? Anything else that we can do? Do I make more I have more buffets and grabbers that might be going out of funk, but I also I don't want to use those right yet. And then I have to take a food later because we might get in a situation. I played one round of this. I forget when exactly. I don't know if I recorded it. I don't think I recorded it. But every freaking, like every day for 3 days, it offered me 2 foods. And that was a nightmare. And I can't crane mode right now because we're in practice. But I need to leave practice and then I think we're good. I'm excited for this one. But also, it's going to suck if we crash and burn on this day. That's the only thing that's going to feel really bad in my chest, is if that happens. So, I also got my booties over here. We got this. I got my blueprint desk that I want to pay attention to in case I get more cabinets. Or what else could I look out for that would be nice? More robots? Maybe I save a mop and try to upgrade the mop. But I think right now, I want to make more of these. Maybe not this. Maybe I can save up something else. Because I think I have 3 that are not doing anything. So I feel like I'm at the point where I don't need to keep making more. That seems like a waste. So yeah, mental note there, me. So that went swimmingly. That went way better than I thought I was going to go. 690? Holy damn. Yeah, people were buying lattes. Because even if you divide that number by 2, that still made more money. People buying more lattes. Made actually a considerable amount off the booking desk because I felt so confident because things were running really smoothly. So what I noticed straight out the gate is I don't even need to do this. I can just put this here and put this here. And then I can twisty grabber from here on both of them, and then that's done and dusted, and I basically buffetized, automated, teleported everything. That's awesome. But the other thing is, I the reason why is I keep thinking I keep thinking it's cruel because it's just every time I say it, it's just like it sounds weird. But I need to corral the people. I need to make sure the people have like nowhere to go, and it's not because of the people's fault. It's for my robots because I noticed at the start of the day my robot washer boy was up here in the corner, just cleaning this corner. Like, what are you doing? Stop that. So we need to remedy that ailment, if it even is an ailment. It's just it's not efficient, okay? We're trying to, if I'm trying to speak in robot terms, we're trying to be efficient. And if not for me and for the people, but for the robots themselves. And I did get a coffee table, so I need to figure out a spot to do that. And also, if I shelf these out like this, they can't walk to the other side anyway. So that's good. That's fun. So I gotta, and also I don't know if I have enough counters. Do I need to start buying more counters? There is a counter here I can buy, and I can't use these counters. And also, wait, this isn't a counter. It's a pseudo counter though. It's fine. It'll work. It'll do the job that I want it to do. And also, if I do something like that, that's fine. Oh no, but then he can't walk around this plant. That do be bad. That's not what I want. I could put a sink there now, but then he won't eat too well. I could use my decorations as pseudo counters also, because they shouldn't be able to walk past here, right? No. So yeah, you guys should be able to clean in here, and then yeah, if I wall this out in a way where I make you eat here, and actually, I can make somebody eat here. And then that can go there. And then I just need one more counter situation deal. If I buy this tray stand, does this come with a counter? It comes with a counter. Would you look at that? Oh, but I wanna swap these around. Take me that. Okay, then you can start washing right next to each other. That's much better. Oh, I fixed my problem already. It's looking so good. Yeah, because they can't go over there. I got my coffee tables. We got 5 coffee tables. I thought I honestly had more coffee tables. That's fine. We got our 90 tables. I don't think I'm going to get more than that. But I can get more coffee tables now. With the space I've gotten. I can add at least like 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Maybe 5. And that should be exquisite. Oh, no. This is right here. Yes. Okay. Let me take you. Do I put them all up here first? Yes. Slap you right there. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put this up here. Because that just looks weird all of a sudden all by itself. And now I have my Enjoy trash can back. My Eat trash can, my Enjoy trash can. Things are freaking amazing. Oh, I can't forget, I need to practice real quick and swap those around. So I didn't know how long this episode or video was going to be, so I edited it back, and it's over an hour at this point. So I don't really want to make it any longer than it is, because I do feel like with my setup that I just worked on, that I can go on for another couple days. Who knows? We might get all the way up there. We also freaking, what's that, like 100 or 234 people? I can do quick math. Oh, okay. I don't know what my problem is right now, but this game has got me. Life has got me right now. I'm rewatching Attack on Titan. I was watching some of that while I was editing, and freaking, I've never watched it all the way through. I watched it as it was coming out, and it came out kind of sporadically, like every couple of years. So sitting down and watching it is just like really like, it's got my brain going, gets going, and brain going to gain. I gained something from it, and I've gained something from this game, and I hope you're gained something by watching me. So, entertainment at least, confusion, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off right here, and we'll pick up in the next time. And whether I die or not, I'll keep it. I want to keep that in a certain not distance, length. There we go. A certain length of video. You don't say this video's distance is too long. So whatever. I feel like I'm just gonna start rambling on for a while if I don't stop myself soon. So I'm just gonna end it off right here. I have to guillotine this conversation. I do hope you enjoyed. I know I sure did. And if you did, remember these 3 things. You're beautiful. I appreciate you, and have a great one. Bye bye.